Crack your ass? Oh, I'll crack your ass, homie.
Dude, Ari has a crack.
A pancake slit right down the middle.
Okay.
Right down the middle.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Betamax. My name is Fidel. Joining me on this episode is Eddie and Nikki. What's up, Nikki?
Hello. What is up?
There you go.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah. Is that your favorite Arizona?
That's the only one I ever drank.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember having a mango one when I was like a kid, but I honestly don't remember.
No.
No, my sister likes the sweet tea one, or no, the Arnold Palmer.
The Arnold Palmer is
Yeah.
really good. Do you drink Arizonas, Eddie?
I haven't in a while.
No.
I think mine was like the mango one.
Yeah. This one's good though. It tastes nostalgic.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm back being a hot Cheeto girl again.
Hell yeah. No, you gotta get the Cactus Cooler. That's the hot Cheeto girl drink.
Yeah, I guess you're
Cactus
right.
Cooler, dude.
This is a tumbler drink. Okay, this is what the tumbler.
Yeah,
girlies
those
drink.
are the Tumbler girlies drinking. No, I would always get either the green tea or the Arnold Palmer or the kiwi strawberry.
Oh shit!
The kiwi strawberry is bomb.
Yeah, the kiwi strawberry is really good. Right now, I'm like on Brisk for some reason.
Remember those ads?
That's Brisk, baby. Those.
Or like
The claymation one.
the
Yeah.
claymation snowman one where he's
Yeah.
like melting and he's like,
Yeah. I only remember like the Mike Tyson one, really.
oh, he's like sweating. He's like, I need a little ice cold Brisk. And
Yeah.
he opens up the freezer and he's like,
There's a Sylvester Stallone one too.
Oh yeah, that one too. Yeah.
Rocky.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been like on a Brisk kick right now. I'm getting like there's one called like the Blackberry Smash. That one's really good.
James has been drinking, not Ghost, because that gives him high blood pressure.
Oh shit!
Dude,
Isn't that an energy drink?
It's energy drink. Yeah, it's like crack. He likes
It's like crack.
He likes crack. No, Reigns.
Oh, I'm on.
Reigns,
I drink
yeah.
Reigns also.
Yeah, so he likes the mango one. Or no, Melon Mania.
Melon Mania.
Melon Mania. Mhm.
I like that one for a while, but the one I get mostly is White Gummy Bear.
Oh.
That one's really good.
Oh, what flavor is that, dude?
White Gummy Bear.
Dude, that just sounds like gay poppers.
Yeah.
I drink a rain white gummy bear.
That's why I drink it. It's fucking bomb.
I
dude.
like Melon Mania.
Loosens me up. You know?
Hey, where can I get one?
All you hear is that he go,
No. I hope people understand that joke. We're referencing poppers and wind passing through. I wonder if anybody will.
they're going to be like, ear popping? No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I have poppers.
Why?
Yeah, I do.
Do those expire?
I don't know. It's in the
You've
cover.
had
though.
those
I've had those
same
for a
ones?
while. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same ones.
At the gym, they have like the ammonia salts that you can smell before
Yeah.
you do a heavy lift. So I always wonder, is that kind of the same?
I don't know.
Because, I mean, they both got to wake you up, but ammonia obviously doesn't smell good. Do poppers
Nah.
smell good?
No, I just remember it gave me like a crazy head rush, and like
Maybe that's the same thing as the ammonia stuff that the powerlifters smell.
because I've smelled ammonia before also.
you know
Because
what I'm talking about? Yeah.
yeah, that's I've never want to smell that again. Because those are
Imagine-
used to like make people come back like from
Yeah.
being unconscious.
Watch everyone at Oak Fitness just does poppers
Fuck yeah,
right before a lift.
that's why
Dude.
you're constantly just hearing
We gotta make Betamax poppers, dude.
Betamax poppers. Fuck yeah,
Just has
dude.
Eddie's face on it like this.
Super excited.
No, but it has to be from behind, so he's like looking back.
Thumbs up.
Like the Steve-O tattoo, and he's like this.
Yeah, exactly like that. Damn. So, I'm glad you're finally back on the episode. This
Yes.
is your third appearance
Yes, and I'm in person this time.
in person this
yeah,
time.
first
Yeah,
time in person.
that's what's up.
Awesome.
So, how's your trip been so far
It's
to
been
Cali?
fun. It's been fun. I always try to see my niece. I see y'all, and that's kind of it, really. But
Yeah.
this time I came because my friends played at a shoegaze festival, and it was interesting. It was fun. I think I'm so tired that I was just dozing off for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, even today, I'm like,
Yeah.
right now, what time is it? Oh my God, it's like 5 o'clock in Texas time,
Yeah.
but technically 6 because we went back
Yeah.
an extra hour. So I'm Eppingtons right now. Woo.
Yeah.
But it's been fun, and it was just at the festival all day yesterday, and hung out with everybody. sang with Sueños, took some videos of Galia, sold merch, hung out with the niche internet celebrities of TikTok.
Hell yeah.
I know, it's so weird. Had a good time though. And then today just pretty much had my niece's husband is a catering chef, so just had so much good food this morning. Then we had burgers with y'all.
Yeah.
And Sydney. Shout out Sydney.
That's what's up.
For showing up for a little bit. And yeah, just been digging around with y'all. It's been fun. It's been nice, you know. I like that I gave myself a good bedtime last night.
Yeah.
Because last time I came, when we went to Cruel World,
Yeah.
Fest, I did not sleep.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, man, I was with Sydney up till like 5 in the morning, 4
Yeah, I
in the
remember.
morning.
I remember, yeah.
And it was fun, but God, man, I had been up since like 5. I stayed up till like 4. I forcefully woke them up, the girls, at like 7:30. I'm like, nah, y'all are gonna wake up with me. And we,
Yeah.
and we were still like 4 hours late to
Yeah.
the freaking
Because I
festival.
remember that line to get in too was insane. Like, or it took us a while to actually find the entrance.
Yeah,
I think
and then
so.
we missed what, Sextile, KVB,
Yeah.
Soft Kill,
Cold Cave.
Cold Cave, and I was like,
Oh yeah, and didn't their set time like get pushed?
it got pushed
forward
forward
or something?
on
Yeah.
a different stage.
Yeah.
And then I remember looking at Eddie and I'm like, we're going to the Dread Majesty. I'm going to stand there. I'm not
Oh
missing
yeah,
them.
yeah, I remember.
So we
yeah.
were all just like hanging out there. So I was just so tired and being in the sun all day. I really thought to myself, how the hell did I like stay awake for someone who does no drugs?
Yeah.
So I went to bed last night at 12. Oh, I'm a viejita. I love it.
12, 2 o'clock Texas time.
Ah, shit, I didn't win. Never mind. I lost the game. I lost the game. Never mind. Fuck. But no, yeah, it's been really fun. It's been really fun. And Riverside's real cute. I like how this area reminds me of like where I live in Houston right now. So
Yeah.
it's nice. It's super, super pretty, super quiet.
Yeah, I like this area. Like, I've been living here. I've always lived like in downtown Riverside,
Mm-hmm.
basically. But this is definitely like my favorite spot that I've lived in because I like how close I am to downtown and it doesn't get noisy over here.
No, it's also
Like-
just like beautiful here. It's just
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah, I love the houses in this area. Plus, we have like that creepy little mansion around the corner.
Yeah, we just told me about that.
It's tight. I want to live there.
Do it.
We're gonna.
Let me live in the servants' quarters.
There's a dungeon in there.
I know.
Yeah.
Let me live in the dungeon. Just you go in and it's just James playing Apex. Shut the door.
No, that's gonna be our theater. We're only gonna screen a Serbian film down there.
Only.
Only a Serbian. It's gonna be on a 24-hour loop.
Oh no. It's just, well, what if you want to do like Martyrs Night, Solo Night,
We have a different room for that.
Greasy Strangler Night?
We'll never screen Greasy Strangler.
Man.
Never.
They were playing it at the theater right by Sydney's house.
They
With
were?
a Q&A with the director. I wanted to go. I think it was yesterday.
You should have went.
I know. I wanted. I
Jackass.
love that movie, dude.
Fuck that
No.
movie. I even rewatched it because I was like, maybe I missed something.
No.
No.
You missed everything.
Just some movies don't need to be rewatched. You know.
That's
That-
definitely not one of those.
No, yeah.
need to
It
rewatch
fell in
that.
that same category for me as Trash Humpers. Fuck that.
Both movies I
I
love,
don't even-
dude.
I don't even know that one.
Do you know Larry Clark is still making movies?
Is he?
Yeah, because are you familiar with the app called Mubi?
Mubi? M-U-B-I?
Yeah.
I've seen it, but I don't know what it is.
So I ended up signing up for it because it's super cheap. I got like an annual subscription. It was, I think it was like $80 or something for the year. But there's like a lot of foreign films on there, a lot of like Sundance and Cannes Festival like films on there, and a lot of short films.
Okay.
So the other day I was like having the itch of like I want to watch like some random short film. So I went through their list of short films, and one of them was directed by Larry Clark in 2020, and it's like I believe it's a French film because it's co-directed by someone else. I don't remember
What
the
is
name.
it called?
Fuck.
Of course. Pick it
Yeah,
up.
I know.
On
That's what's
telephone.
But I watched it. It's only like 15 minutes long. It basically felt like Kids again.
Yeah.
But like a modern
I still
version
need to
of
see
Kids.
Kids. That's like on my list of like movies I need to see.
But it was pretty good. But I'm just like, man, Larry Clark just loves like filming like adolescents, basically.
It says A Day in a Life, 2021 French short film, co-directed with Jonathan Velasquez.
There we go.
But there's no link to it, like at all.
No?
No. It's-
Well, yeah, it's on. It's on.
Oh, he
Mubi.
directed What's Up Rockers.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, What's Up Rockers? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He likes to film
That's
adolescents.
such a fun movie. I love that movie. It's so fun.
But there's a lot of like cool. Like I think Vortex is on Mubi.
Vortex.
The one you were telling.
Yeah.
The one you were talking about.
The Gaspar Noé.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking heartbreaking movie, dude.
I still need to watch that one and Climax.
Climax is the one that came out in A24
Dude,
though, right?
Climax is one of
I
my
think so.
favorite
Yeah.
movies of all time. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
That
still-
one's like,
that's
it's
still-
it's my wet dream, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
Anyways, Hereditary. Speaking of wet dreams.
But
Just kidding. I know, so out of pocket.
But one of the main reasons we have you back on is because mainly you and Eddie have a strong love for a director.
I think we're like past love. I think we're like an
Yeah.
obsession. I think we're like we want to live in his brain at this point. At least I do.
Yeah.
And I want to like hug his brain and be like, shh, it's okay. It's okay.
And that director is Ari Aster. Mm-hmm. How did you become familiar with Ari Aster? Like, what was the first thing of his that you saw?
I honestly can't remember if it was Hereditary or if it was Midsommar, but I think it was Hereditary. Because I remember me and James watched it because I was like, we should watch Hereditary. And I think it was because of y'all. Because y'all were talking about it. But I had already like seen the actor and I was like, that actor, he looks familiar. And I, for the longest time, thought it was a Jonas brother. It's the guy from the Naked Brothers. From
The son.
Yes, the son.
Alex Wolff.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought he was a Jonas brother. And I was like, is he acting now? What the hell, you know? But also Toni Collette.
Yeah.
Because I loved her in Little Miss Sunshine.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, Toni Collette. Hell yeah, I want to watch this. And then I think one day me and James just decided to watch it. And like, I'm trying to not read about movies before I like watch them. But I'm like, I want to like get what the movie is about whenever I'm like so invested in it. So with Hereditary, like I really tried to not look into it. I only did like the minimal digging.
Yeah.
Cause I was like, I don't want to know too much, but I want to know like what's going on. So when I watched it, I was just like blown away. And it was not scary up until one part of the movie. And I never thought it was a horror film.
Yeah.
I was just I was like sad the whole time.
Yeah.
And James was like, that movie is scary as hell. And I'm like, it has some scary parts. And now it's just a comfort movie. I watch it and I'm like, I literally watch it for fun.
Yeah.
In the background. I'll have it in the background. And like, it does not bother me. If anything, I become like more indoctrinated, right? And then B, I just am like consumed and like immersed in the movie. I'm like, God, like how insane would it be to be in the woods while like this shit's going down?
Yeah.
You know, because it has like a lot of sense of dread, but it feels so familiar. You know, so when I watched Hereditary, I loved it. And then the Midsommar came out, and I was like, that's it. That's it. I'm done. That's
my guy.
That's my movie. That is a girl's movie. And maybe it was because of my age, hit me at the right time. I don't know. But it was, I think also too, I just love like Scandinavian stuff. And like, I love cults. And at the end of the day, like another movie that's, people just think it's scary, but I don't think it's scary at all. I really don't think Hereditary is scary for other reasons. And Midsommar is scary for other reasons, not because I think a normal person, like, I don't want to say normal, but like in layman's terms, like I don't think it's scary the way that like someone like me or Eddie or you would see it scary.
Yeah.
It's a totally different type of scary. I think it even surpasses psychological terror.
Yeah.
It's more like I feel like people that like those movies see themselves too much in these characters, so it becomes familiar. That's just how I feel about it. So that's those two. And then I watched Beau is Afraid, and I love Beau is Afraid, but that's a boys' movie. But we'll to that later. We'll get to that later.
How did you become familiar with Ari Aster?
Hereditary.
It was Hereditary.
That movie was getting a ton of hype.
Yeah.
And I'm always like careful with new horror movies. I'm always like, especially ones that gain a lot of hype. I'm like,
Because like a normie is like, it's so scary, and you're like, whatever.
Yeah.
But like one jump scare, whatever.
But that was one of those movies, the rare times that it actually lived up to the hype.
Yeah.
And so I watched it, I'm like, this is like,
gorgeous.
Yeah, and people, there's a lot of parallels to Rosemary's Baby. And I'm like, that's true. But like, I loved it.
Yeah.
From beginning to end. I just loved what it was about. Just to this day, dude, I think that Toni Collette, her acting in that movie.
She was robbed of awards.
Oh, yeah.
dude.
You know, like whenever people say like oh, you know, this person should have won this, should have won that. Like, whenever Joker won an award, I thought, like, Joaquin obviously deserved it. But, like, if we can put a comic book movie in Oscars,
Why
right?
not horror?
Why not a movie like Hereditary?
Yeah.
Because, like, it's not a quote-unquote normal horror movie. Like I said, it's definitely
not conventional.
And it's definitely a drama,
Yeah.
you know? And, like, Ari Aster is one of those directors, too, where, like, he really makes you immersed in his movie, but also, like, it's legitimately amazing drama. It's a great drama. Like, that monologue, I can't see anyone else doing it. And now there's all these memes and stuff, and it's funny, but, like, it doesn't make me laugh. I still think it's, like, one of the best delivered monologues ever. And then because it's a mom talking to a child, it's just, like...
It felt real.
It feels so real to where,
Very
like,
authentic.
you're, like, kind of like...
Yeah.
You know, like, you're like, Mom, shut up!
It felt real just also because, like, the way, like you said, the way it was delivered, and just that line, that face on your face, like, it's funny, but shit like that happens,
Yeah.
like when arguments or within
You can't
family,
think
like
of what you're, like, saying. Like,
Yeah.
if you're not thinking of what you're saying, you're just, like, unleashing.
yeah,
You know, like, she literally unleashed it. And, like, props to actors that can, like, really deliver something so, like, authentic like that. Like,
And
she
her
had to, like...
yells. They're so
Her
gut-wrenching.
wails.
Yeah, like...
Oh, my God.
It felt like, okay, this mom lost her fucking daughter.
She's
like,
also losing her mind.
yeah,
Too, at the same time, like, which is already crazy because she's already mentally ill.
yeah,
And, like, obviously she marries her therapist or psychologist, I forget what he is. And, like, her mother dies too. But, like, I think her mother dying was obviously a relief, but then it opens up this new wound of, like, oh my God, like, now I have to deal with the aftermath of this, and now my daughter is dead. So it's like, it's a lot of, like, female trauma passed on, you know? And it's like, and now that the daughter is dead, it's literally her by herself. So she has no one else to really comfort her within that, like, feminine energy. And, like, and yes, Peter is, like, more feminine presenting because that's what Paimon wants. But at the end of the day, she is alone.
yeah.
She's alone. And that's, like, when she's wailing, she wants to die. And I'm like, absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I
feel
totally
it.
get that.
Yeah, that felt so real, and like the editing of that part too, like from her like yelling and on the floor of her bedroom, and then it transitioning to like the funeral, like it just was so seamless, and like I felt like that was such a good way to convey like how long the hurt has been lasting, you know, like
Yeah.
just that whole time is just.
And
It's
also,
fucking
too,
nuts.
that the hurt never ends. Like,
Yeah.
even post-mortem,
Yeah.
like, it still hurts. Because, like, how could you feel better about a broken relationship with your mother and then have a disconnected relationship with your daughter her whole life? That's a lot to, like, even
Yeah.
just think about. You know what I mean? Like, I guess, and if you're a man, think of it as a legacy with your son. As a woman, it's a legacy of yourself, like, with your daughter. So it's like, it ends there.
Yeah.
this is how good that this movie is. It's a movie that has demons and shit in it, and we're talking about like the grief aspect
Yeah.
of it. It's like,
Yeah.
But the demons are just like a manifestation of
Yeah.
like what
Yeah.
it all is,
yeah,
you know?
So yeah, that's something that when we were talking about Talk to Me, how we were talking about how like why does that movie it didn't do anything for me, but why does this movie do? And that's because like the whole like supernatural element kind of takes a back seat to like the grief and the real stuff, and that's why I love this movie. So yeah, that was like my first introduction, and I was like, okay, this guy made a fucking great horror movie. And then Midsommar came out, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's 2 for 2. Like, he's fucking...
2 for 2.
Yeah, like, this guy's on a fucking roll.
And like the going from the dark palette to the bright,
Yes.
colorful palette.
Oh my God.
It was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that's the word. She.
Yeah, like, that movie floored me. I loved it. Like,
Yeah.
I loved it even more than Hereditary. I mean, I don't even know where to start with that movie. It's so good. Like,
How
but
many
yeah,
times
like,
have you watched it?
that
Oh, I
one?
can't
Yeah.
even count. Honestly, over 10 times.
Yeah?
No, yeah. Like these, like they're like
I
feel
think
good
I've
movies
come close
me.
to 10. Like, it's probably like
Yeah.
7 or so.
And I have the director's cut, and I'll watch the director's cut sometimes, but I'll just put it on like Amazon Prime or something. And James was like, oh, whatever. He was like, she's watching horror movies again. I'm like, it's not a horror.
Yeah, because I've seen the director's cut twice. I think I saw it like on regular Blu-ray like maybe once or twice, and then I saw it in theaters twice.
I never got to see it in theaters, which I don't know if it was like if I'm missing out or anything, because like our TV's pretty big. I feel like it does it justice.
I mean, yeah, it's not a movie that's gonna like make a big difference.
Yeah.
But that soundtrack, not saying the Hereditary soundtrack is bad, because that one's really good, but I think the Midsommar one just hits a chord.
Especially
literally.
that last song, The Fire Temple.
Fire Temple.
Fuck.
Well, Gassed is a great song too. Like that's the first song you hear in the movie is Gassed, and it's just strings, and it's just like so impending, you know, and like dreadful, and you're just like, oh my god, what? And it's like a classic horror, but like so much more like classical, like tasteful, you know.
Because it definitely reminded me of something that would come out like in the 70s, which is like my shit, you know. So
yeah,
I loved it.
I think that's why I loved it so much too, is because it feels like something you've heard before, but just creatively better, you know. So, and then the end, Fire Temple, it's more like symphonic. It has like the, I guess like it has like the cello, and it has like the viola. It has the different like the brighter strings, you know. So it goes from like a sinister string, and then it ends on a up string, which is really cool.
And like the last like minute of the song, it just the only way I can like describe it, it sounds like a bunch of flies on flesh. Like it just sounds like flies buzzing on flesh. Like it's fucking weird, which is like the perfect way to end that movie. But yeah, this movie fucking floored me. And then I sat on Beau's Afraid for so long, and I finally watched it last night. I fucking loved it. But I have a lot to say,
Before we get into Beau's Afraid, so I recently watched the director's cut of Midsommar for the first time. You say you have it?
I have it, but I haven't watched it in a minute, but I have it.
You have it also, right?
Yeah.
So there's no like special features or anything, right?
I think the main thing was just like they added the deleted scenes back to it.
Because it's just like a 3 and a something hour long.
Because there's like no menu.
No, it just plays it straight.
Because I put it in and it just started playing. I was like, okay.
It,
And then when the movie was over, I was like, I wonder what's like in the special features. It would not let me
Ari
go to a
Aster
menu.
likes to like blue ball you, dude.
Yeah. I was like, fuck. I was like, wait, so I got to read whatever he sent with this?
It comes with the booklet and the artwork.
It has a cool booklet.
Yeah. It comes with a cool booklet and artwork. I mean, what else do you need? You got your 3 hours of grief and breakup.
I know he's one of those directors that doesn't like talking about his movies.
Yeah.
Which makes you respect him even more, because he's like, I have what I have to say on screen, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that.
I think he just wants everyone to interpret it their own way, and whatever it means to you, that's the right way. Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah, and not a lot of directors do that anymore.
Yeah.
And like it's just respect, you know? Like he really puts so much thought and effort into everything he's done, and like really does like his homework and history work on it, because like everything feels so authentic, so accurate.
It's so detailed, like
so detailed.
Tiniest little details.
Tiniest details, from like the altar scene when Toni Collette figures out that woman is the leader of the cult. You see like specific symbols on the altar scene, to like when Danny changes her apron, it specifically changes for a reason, or when, you know, she kisses Pele or something. And then, and Beau is afraid. It's just, we'll get to that later. It's just so funny. That's like his 3rd movie. I'm like, out of all the movies to make.
Well, one thing I appreciate about Hereditary soundtrack is the demon Paimon.
His horns.
Yeah, they incorporate those hell instruments with the music, and it's like stuff that you don't even think about when you're watching it until somebody mentioned it. Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah, it's great. Oh, it's so good. I don't know who was the composer for the first one. I know Bobby Krilic is the composer for Midsommar, but I don't know who the composer for Hereditary is.
No, I'm not sure. So for Midsommar, would you guys recommend people watch the theatrical version or the director's cut?
I would say the theatrical version.
Yeah?
But then once you fall in love with it, then go watch the director's cut. Because it is a lot to take in. Like, as a person who's never seen Midsommar, watches Midsommar, I think the whole time they focus on the parts that don't really matter. Every time someone tells me, like, oh, Midsommar is weird, they focus on the weird sex scene, which is an amazing scene.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they focus on the one graphic, like, blood eagle. That's all I ever hear. And I'm like, there's so much more to that than, like, or the suicide scene, which is freaking beautiful. And, like, obviously that's awful, but it's a great scene. There's, like, so much context within those, like, 2 minutes? Like, you get so much from that movie already. And I'm like, those, like, it's going over your head. Like, you need to, like, watch it and look at the relationship between Danny, Christian, the Hargans, and then, you know, then you'll like the movie.
That it's funny that suicide scene is like, it brings up such a like argument of respecting other cultures. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's an extreme event, like an extreme tradition.
The Attestupa.
Yeah, but like, it is part of their culture, you know? Like, so at one point, are you just like, I gotta just respect it, or like, no, I can't let this happen. You know what I mean?
You jumping out that Attestupa or what?
I'm jumping.
So I'm fucking jumping.
I'm jumping.
I'm ready to go. 75.
It's like, wait, it's not your turn. I don't care. I'm going.
Oh, it was Colin Stetson, who did the composer of
Hereditary?
Yeah. And here he is playing a saxophone, tuba.
Eddie-
A horn
Eddie-
instrument.
My
Eddie-
favorite instrument.
Eddie hates saxophone,
I do.
but likes Choir Boy for some reason.
That's different.
Yeah,
That's
not the same, dude.
That's Lost Boys type beat. No.
Dude, Lost, fuck
That's
yeah.
Lost Boys type beat. That's different.
I love the saxophone.
But yeah, I would jump off that stupa. Would you jump off that stupa?
Once I'm at a certain age, right? Yeah, I can't even take care of myself. Like, why not?
Yeah, and also to go out in dignity. You
Yeah,
know?
it's on your own terms, you know?
Yeah, but like people in like Scandinavia, like suicide's not viewed the way Christians view it. Because at the end of the day, it's a Christian issue, right?
Yeah.
So it's different. Because they, you know, obviously they don't believe in hell. It's different.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but people always talk about the suicide thing. Oh my God, he hit the head. I'm like, Ari Aster loves head trauma.
Yeah.
He just loves head
Every
trauma.
movie.
Yeah.
Every single movie.
He
is
loves head trauma. That's his thing. He
It's
loves
like Mike
it.
Flanagan with the degloving.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
his thing.
Dude, the Gerald's Game one, I just...
Y'all, I saw it
God,
like
dude.
100 scariest moments on Shudder. They showed it, and I was like, oh my God, dude.
It's so fucking brutal.
I was like-
yeah.
I was like, let me lick it. Like, let me lick
I
it.
actually, like, when I started watching Bo's Afraid, I'm like, are they going to have, like, a head scene? And they do, kind of. But it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Oh. my
Yeah.
God. It's been like 2 months I've seen Bo is Afraid, but I remember some parts. But yes, the mom. Oh my God. Oh,
Dude.
the bitch. Oh. Anyways.
Can we start talking about it, or?
All right,
anything else?
any last things on Midsommar before we go on?
I mean, we'll come back to it later, but.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like his movies progressively went. They're harder to get into.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Hereditary anyone could enjoy. Like
Yeah.
even if you're just like
For sure.
just want to watch like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Like you could enjoy it even without reading into it.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I didn't even think about that. Like each one progressively gets more and more like
A niche crowd.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not only just niche, it just
But-
it becomes more and more personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It becomes
definitely.
more and more personal.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like he needed to make those two films in order to make Bo's Afraid because
Yeah.
I think if he when starting out, if he was like, "Hey, I have this idea," nobody would have done it.
No, like this guy's fucking
No.
weird.
Like this movie, this idea.
It's super squirrely.
Yeah.
It's super squirrely.
Yeah, but ultimately, I think he described it as a
A Homer's Odyssey. Was
Homer,
like
yeah,
Homer's
because it had a
Odyssey?
lot to do with it, and kind of what's that guy's name who did the story for like Kaufman, Charlie Kaufman,
Charlie Kaufman.
a Kafka-ish is whatever movie. And then he described it as like a kind of like a Jewish Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Damn, that just blew my mind, dude.
Yeah, because
Dude.
That just blew my mind.
it is a character trying to get from point A to point B, and like just the shit that he gets into.
You hear that, Jose? You gotta watch Bo's Afraid.
I feel like Jose would hate this movie, dude. I don't know.
No, just go into it as a Jewish Lord of the Rings, and you'll love it. Huge Lord of the Rings fan.
Liam.
He's a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
Oh man, but
I mean, how do you know where to start with this movie, dude? It's,
Well,
it's a movie that I don't even think it's possible to ruin for someone.
Yeah, I don't think you can. And at this point, let's ruin it because it's November.
Yeah,
When did
I
it
know.
come
I
out?
saw it
It's
yesterday.
fresher. It's fresher in your head. So like, go ahead, start it. How?
Yeah. Can I just say my favorite scene real
Go ahead.
quick?
Go ahead.
Go.
Okay, so one of my favorite scenes is when he has sex for the first time.
So, for context, he has anxiety
And
disorder,
schizophrenia, right?
schizophrenia.
Yeah. He's an incel.
He is hypochondriac. And his mother, he has mommy issues. So his mother had told him like how his dad died when he orgasmed.
Yeah, and gave
Oh,
and got
okay.
her pregnant.
Now I remember.
Yeah.
Now I remember.
So that's
Yeah.
why he was afraid to have sex.
Because he would die.
Yeah.
Because he has
He
a
would-
heart murmur, and that's why he
Yeah.
takes his heart medication and
So
everything.
he finally loses his virginity like way late
and
in
he's
life.
like 40s, 30s. I don't know
Yeah.
how old
No,
he
he's like
is.
40s, like late
late
40s, right?
40s.
Oh, yeah,
'cause
so he's in himself, yeah.
He has like white hair. He's balding. And he finally has sex.
And it's so funny, like it's like it felt like me like reading an interpretation of a little boy's like fan fiction of him coming for the first time. He was like, it was everywhere, I guzzed it out, and then she just freezes. The house was quiet. And then you just hear me go, I was like, dude, she got boned too hard. She froze up. So that scene was just so. And then the mom is like watching.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was like, girl, if you don't. But that scene, I'll always remember. And then the scene with the crazy homeless man trying to stab him.
Oh yeah.
There's like a serial nude stabber.
Yeah, he just goes around stabbing random people.
That shit reminded me of something out of like Eric Andre. So I was just laughing the whole time. I was like, why is this chaos on this
That
street?
beginning, like first 20 minutes are my favorite.
It's
like,
so funny.
him in that neighborhood, like it's fucking hilarious.
It felt like an Adult Swim style skit. You know what I mean?
Because it was so absurd.
It was just so chaotic
Yeah.
and like
it doesn't slow down. Like
Yeah.
that beginning,
everything's
like
phallic too. Like the signs and everything. It's like everything is sexual around him and everything's like phallic. If you think about it too, he's a stabber. Why not a shooter? Why is he a stabber? He's
Yeah.
penetrating, you know? And I was just like, God, he really is like so what's the word I'm looking for? Like tense from like, because it's not normal for like a 40-something-year-old dude to like be a virgin and not be like a monk or something.
Yeah.
You know, because like at the end of the day, like he has mental issues and like he has zero release. Like that's insane.
can we talk about his nutsack?
Go ahead, dude.
It was so
It's
big.
big.
Yeah, it was so big. We did it at the same time. Like, it was big. It was some big old balls.
I remember the scene where he gets in the tub. I was like, did I just see his nutsack? Like I wasn't sure because it doesn't like acknowledge it. It just shows like a part.
You think
of
those
his,
are Joaquin's balls?
I don't know.
Nah, they're
prosthetic balls?
Yeah, they're prosthetic for
You
sure.
think so?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
No.
It's Joaquin Phoenix, dude. He's probably like, I'm fucking down.
He's like, show my nuts.
Yeah.
Get a slow motion of my
Yeah,
nuts.
there you go.
Those things are fucking massive, dude.
And then not only that, he lays down, he gets relaxed, boom, a guy, an intruder in the house above him, like shaking his ass off. Then he starts attacking him when he's naked.
And he has that spider on him, the recluse spider,
Yeah.
whatever it is, fucking deadly spider. Like it's everything that can go wrong, like does go wrong in that first half, and
And I think like he even wanted it to happen just so he can leave the house. I feel like it was all like it was meant to be. Obviously, it's destiny because it's like an odyssey, right? Everything that's happening is obviously destiny. But like it was just so like I was literally like, what the hell is going on? Like, god damn. And the whole time too, because I have like almost no patience for men, I'm like, take the goddamn medicine, get out of the house. And I'm like, grow up and go across the street, like just fucking do it, you know?
yeah. There's many times that I want to like slap him around,
I know,
like knock
like-
some sense into him.
But that's how you know it's good acting, because
Yeah.
like you know you're like, oh my god, like you've humanized this stupid character, like you dingus, like get the hell out of the house.
My favorite scene, and it had me fucking laughing, was when he calls his mom and the UPS guy answers the cell phone. I was fucking cracking up, and he's like, dude, I don't know what happened. I just arrived at the house, and the lady had a chandelier on her head, like, and he's just like freaking out, and then like they're both like kind of like he's trying to tell him
There's
like,
all
hey,
this
I just walked in, I called the cops, and he's like, are you sure it's my mom? Blah blah blah. He's like, well, maybe call back. Maybe he got the wrong number. So he hangs
Maybe
up.
you got the wrong number on my favorites.
And it
on my
says mom.
iPhone.
It says mom on it. So he calls back, and the guy's like,
Are you my mom?
he calls back, and the guy's like, I'm sorry. Hey, do you remember who the actor is?
On the other line?
Wait, no, wait.
It was
Oh, it's the guy from Barry.
yeah, Bill Hader, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Bill
it's the guy
Hader,
from Barry. Oh my god.
they're kind of interviewing him like later on, and it's just him like looking away from the camera. You see his face like for like a second.
He's
That
so
scene
funny.
had me cracking up.
Yeah.
But that was like the first beginning, and then he gets in a somebody runs him over, and then he wakes up in a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like the second half
Oh,
with that weird family.
when the girl eats paint, she's like, "Eat it with me, eat it." And he's like, and I'm like, "How are you getting bullied by a 15?" He's like, "Why are you doing this to me?" And I'm like, "You are a grown ass man. Why are you eating paint right now?"
And then she just dies. Her eyes become all bloodshot.
Yeah.
Her mom's starting to give her CPR. Like, it's so gnarly. And that one, I took it as like this family dealing with their grief of they lost their son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're trying to almost like replace him.
Yeah.
With
Well, yeah, with
Joaquin's.
Bo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with Bo.
And the girl's like rebelling because she obviously can feel that they're caring more about Bo
Yeah.
than
Than
their
her,
own daughter.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because they even like put him in her room and so, and they just like kind of push her to the side, like you're on the couch and
And
stuff.
also too, like at that point now, like Bo hasn't taken any accountability of anything that's happened to him.
Yeah.
And that's what like at that scene like echoed like, oh, he really thinks that like nothing's his fault.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, he could have avoided everything that's happened to this point, and like he's still playing victim. That's ridiculous. You
Yeah.
know, like that's another level of absurdity at that point. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely like a movie about a boy trying to become a man.
A 40-something-year-old trying to like get his shit together finally, and
Just, I mean, it's pretty normal nowadays. I hate to say it. You know, I hate saying that, but
No,
like,
yeah, it is.
that's just the way it is nowadays.
oh, we know.
I'm not saying we, you know, but in general, I
Yeah.
mean, like, you know, greater populace. It's just the way it is nowadays.
Yeah. Sadly, yeah. That's the truth.
Yeah. So
So what happens after that?
So he's dealing with the whole family thing, and eventually, yeah, the daughter ends up drinking a ton of paint, and they start blaming Bo. So he runs away from that, and then the third act is
the forest.
the forest with like a bunch of like orphans.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
like, and you get like that really beautiful like montage of like what his life would have been if his like life was normal.
Yeah.
Like
And the play and everything. Yeah.
gorgeous scene.
I never knew who that woman was. The pregnant woman.
Yeah, that's one I didn't understand.
Yeah, I
Like,
never knew if she like was supposed to be like a symbol for something, or if it was like.
There's a lot of stuff in here that because I didn't even get a chance to like really research the movie afterwards too, because I saw it pretty late. But it's definitely a movie that I need to rewatch because it's so fucking dense.
Yeah, no,
like,
it is.
It's probably his most dense film.
Yeah,
just because
it definitely
It's
is.
just
very
full
pretentious,
and-
but not in a
Yeah.
bad way. Not in a
Yeah,
bad way.
yeah.
it's just there's so much happens like at all times.
Yeah.
Like there's never like a moment to let you like really breathe.
I mean, that's a lot. When did Midsommar come out? 2018, 2019?
I believe it was 20, no? 2020. Because
2020?
isn't Hereditary 18?
I guess so. So then Beau is Afraid came out this year?
I think every other year he's made a movie.
Okay, because I was going to... Oh, okay, yeah, because I was going to say maybe it's been a while since Midsommar and Beau, because that movie obviously took way longer to make than, like,
Yeah.
being on location, like
Yeah.
in Midsommar, or being... Because, like, Hereditary and Midsommar are about one place.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And Beau is Afraid is about traveling to different places.
Yeah.
It's like this first one where it's not about one individual place,
Yeah.
you know? It's more about the interactions he has on his journey versus Midsommar is about the interactions you have with everything around you.
Yeah.
You know? And same thing with Hereditary. So, but the other scene too that I was like pissed. Oh, I was so mad is when you find out the mom isn't decapitated.
I did think it was funny that when he finally gets to his mom's house, because he was trying to make it in time for the funeral.
Yeah.
That's the whole point, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like an open casket, but she's missing her head.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, what?
Well, then he already knew because, like, even whenever he saw her body, he even said to the mom, like, "Oh, I knew it wasn't you."
Because the hands or something.
'Cause the hands or
She has like
something,
a
yeah.
birthmark or something.
And it was like, it was kind of like, did you ever see Sleepy Hollow?
Yeah.
Did you ever see Sleepy
Yeah,
Hollow?
yeah.
Remember the scene in the end when, like, the stepmother actually kills the servant and then puts the servant in
one of the graves, right? Or-
yeah, one of the graves. So then, like, everybody in the town thinks that it's the stepmother, but it's actually the servant because there's a missing head. It kind of reminded me of that kind of where it was like the servant's body instead of like the actual bad guy,
Yeah.
you know. But I was so mad when she appeared. I was like, damn, this bitch is alive still. Fuck.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, because like she at the end of the day created this this child,
Man-child.
and like you love him and you hate him, you know.
Yeah.
You love him. And
That's
you
how
hate
I felt. It was just a roller coaster. I was like, dude, like I wanted to like.
You
like
want
I
to feel
said,
good for him,
I want him to succeed and whatever, and you know.
but you hate him.
But at the same time, it's like you're a fucking kid. Yeah, like
Stupid.
man.
Yeah, that scene was
But
funny.
yeah, that third act is like when you get the sex scene, and it's fucking hilarious.
It's
like
hilarious.
he doesn't die.
And then the whole time he's
woman
like, I'm
dies.
alive. He's like, I made it. I'm alive. I just had sex. And then she's dead.
Yeah, you think things are like finally looking up for him, and she dies.
And like, she's frozen in a funny ass angle too. She's like about to hit climax. So she's like, ah.
And then the servants come and like pick her body up, and she has a, what is it called? Rigor mortis.
Oh,
so
yeah.
she's just all stiff. They just,
Yeah, dude. She got killed by the nut.
Yeah.
Live by the nut. Die by the nut.
Damn. That's what's up.
I wonder if his balls shrunk to normal size after that.
Go ask.
I'm about to
Go
hit up
ask.
Ari Aster and ask him.
You think he made it like a model of his balls?
Damn.
Probably.
It was him on the camera?
I mean, it was him. It was funny because like a lot of the comments of like people who like Ari Aster was like, Ari Aster, you need to go to therapy. You need to go to therapy. And I'm like, no shit. Each movie is therapy for him.
Yeah.
Like, and it's a thing too. Jewish moms and their sons. It's a thing. You know. I don't know why, but it's a thing.
Yeah. Then after all that, you get the scene where he kind of escapes on a boat.
Yeah.
He goes into like this cave, like arena thing. Mm-hmm. And then
He has that shitty lawyer.
yeah. So he's like, he had like some guy yelling at him, like all the bad shit he's done all his life, and like,
He needs to take accountability for it.
yeah.
You know, finally.
But then he ends up like his boat like explodes, and then he ends up drowning. So it's just like fuck. It's so much happens, and it's like I need to rewatch it because I feel like I just missed a ton of stuff.
Yeah, I feel like I need to
It's
rewatch
like a
it too.
3-hour movie too.
Yeah.
Or something,
Yeah,
right?
it's so long. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I'm like fuck. Like I want to rewatch it, but it's like I need to like really like set
Yeah.
aside an evening.
It's like
to,
watching Lord of the Rings.
It's like
It's a day event right there.
Yeah, it was
But-
fun. It was a fun movie.
Yeah, and you could tell it was like it's probably his most personal film.
Oh,
And I feel like
definitely.
he had a lot of himself in there.
Yeah.
And it's definitely a movie that if you can't relate, I don't feel like you're gonna enjoy it. Like maybe if you're just in it just for the wackiness of it,
Yeah.
because I mean, there's even a scene where there's like a giant penis monster,
It's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
It's hilarious.
and it's just like so out of left field, and
yeah,
I'm like,
that's
what
his.
the fuck?
That's his dad.
Yeah, his dad. His dad is a fucking giant dick.
That's why he has. The penis monster's his father.
His dad's a dickhead?
Then you get that guy, and like that crazy guy from like earlier on pops in the window, starts like stabbing. like the nutsack, and then the penis monster eats him. Or no, he stabs him in the head.
Yeah.
And then there's a deformed brother.
Yeah, that's like kept up there, like in captivity. Like he's
Yeah,
just,
because that's supposed to be his like brother. That's like his long lost brother. Because he keeps having like these traumatic flashbacks of him in the tub and stuff. It doesn't really like talk about what's really going on. Like no one really knows what's going.
that's what I mean. Like it's just like man, it's definitely up to interpretation.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
much of it, but. I liked it. I thought it was
Yeah.
No,
fucking
I
hilarious.
liked it too.
It's a boys' movie, dude.
It
It's all
definitely
about
is.
dicks.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's all about penis.
I can see a lot of people not liking it.
Yeah.
But it's like,
I think if you go in with just like an open mind and like you want to like just shits and giggles, I think you'd enjoy it though.
Yeah.
But I can't recommend this movie to any of my girly pops.
yeah.
Not none of my girly pops. I'm like, just stay in Midsommar. Shh.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Stay in Midsommar. Shh. I'm excited to see whatever he comes up with next. He hasn't said anything about what he's doing next, so hopefully something good. Because
What-
now it'll be, yeah, like another year and a half. He better have something. Shit.
Yeah.
What about his very first one?
Something about the Johnsons. Something special about the Johnsons, or what is?
Something's up with the Johnsons. Something like that.
Yeah.
What about the Johnsons or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, like that movie is horrific. It's heavy as
And
fuck.
in my opinion, that's like his most shocking one.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's such
Yeah.
it's taboo because it's a black family, Christian family, and then it has homosexual incest in it, and the father's the victim.
Yeah.
Not the mother. So it's a lot to take in. It's
Yeah.
like, Ari Aster went down and was like, trigger. Put it in the movie. Let's go.
Let's go.
He's like, what's the most triggering movie I can put on YouTube?
I did see like some people were actually upset that he had it be a black family.
People are always going to be upset.
But it's like he had commented on it, and he's like, I didn't even think about that. Like I just casted it because that was like just what I got.
Yeah, I mean, if it was a Mexican family, Asian family, who cares?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think
you're missing the point of the film.
You're missing the point of the film, and at the end of the day, too, like I feel like if it was a white family, you'd be like, oh, that shit happens in white families. I don't know. I'm not saying that it does. It happens in all families, but I'm just saying like it just hits a little harder. Obviously, you're offended because you don't like seeing it like that.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
So I think that was his like college dissertation or something, right?
Something like that.
I think that's a great film to come out on. Like it's awful, it's terrifying, it's disgusting, but
It's
like
very gross. Yeah.
but also like that's awesome that he can do that. And honestly, it doesn't show much like grotesque scenes. Like it shows gross stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of like just implying.
Yeah, and like to get those types of emotions and like stuff from not even having it shown to you.
Yeah.
That's when you know it's a good director.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even show you anything that bad, but so you're feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good director.
Because I watched that on YouTube.
Yeah,
Like,
it's on YouTube.
That's
Yeah.
why I watched it too.
but they don't have like a high definition version on YouTube anymore.
I think that's like such a baller ass move. Like this is my first film ever. Like how could you not be like, I got a big old dick.
Right?
There are directors who wish they could do a movie like that showing almost no nudity.
Yeah.
And like they wish they could leave an impact like that.
Yeah.
And it's like what, 20 minutes?
Yeah, it's
It's a
real,
20-minute
pretty
film
short,
and it
yeah.
has such an impact. Like people who love film know about that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, that one I was like, what the fuck is this? Like
Yeah, that's why I feel like him and like Robert Eggers, like they're both making movies that they love that are personal to them, and it's like they're getting a good reaction. Like,
yeah.
Because they're just making movies to make film. They're making film to make film. They're not making film for the audience.
they're not
Yeah.
trying to pander to anyone.
Yeah, and I love that. They're
Yeah,
just making.
yeah.
They're making art. You like it or you don't. Interpret the way you want. I don't give a shit. This is what I made.
Yeah.
And that's when you know it's going to
Yeah.
be good. You know.
Yeah, Robert Eggers definitely, because I came across both these directors like around the same time.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess everybody. They both A24. No. Or
I
They
believe
both
so.
got big at around the same time.
what
I
is
think
Robert Eggers?
Because he started
Witch.
The Witch.
No, but what is like his production? Is it not A24?
No, it's A24.
Oh, okay. It is. Yeah.
Like
so like,
A24 has been releasing
yeah,
his stuff.
yeah. A24 is just pumping out good directors.
Yeah.
In general, good stuff.
The Safdie brothers too. Like I like the Safdie brothers. They did like Uncut Gems, Good Time.
I still haven't seen Good Times, but I love Uncut Gems.
Good
Oh,
Time. Oh,
That's
I
Robert,
think Good Times is even better.
Yeah.
Robert
It's
Pattinson,
so
right?
good.
Yeah.
Daddy Pattinson.
have you seen the trailer for The Boy and the Heron?
No.
The new Studio Ghibli film.
I saw that on Twitter, but I don't know. I haven't
Have
seen
you seen
it.
the trailer for
No.
it?
Why is Daddy Pattinson in it?
He plays. he voices the heron, like the bird.
The bird, yeah.
But he sounds like Willem Dafoe in The Lighthouse.
What the hell?
It's
Dude,
weird.
he really has like. Did you ever see him in that movie with Tom Holland where he plays a preacher?
Oh, is it Before the Devil Knows You're Dead? Is that what it's called?
No, it's The Devil All the Time.
Devil All the Time. There we go.
So, have you ever seen that movie with his accent there?
Yeah.
He didn't take any voice lessons. That's why he sounds stupid.
Yeah.
Like he was the only one that didn't do voice lessons. But like the Tom Holland, he sounds like he's straight out of like the South.
Yeah.
And then the guy who plays Pennywise, I forget his name all the time.
Oh, he's a Skarsgård, right?
Skarsgård, yeah. His accent sounds amazing. And I'm like, I watched Robert Pattinson, and I'm like, why do you sound like you're
What
pinched?
happened?
You're pinched, and you sound like that. I'm like, that is not somebody from like Virginia. That's like a Kentucky accent. So I'm surprised. I'm surprised that he like didn't try to get vocal lessons. For Blue
No,
Heron.
he sounds nuts in that trailer for the Boy and the Heron.
Maybe he's just in love with Willem Dafoe.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't?
right?
He has Riz.
Willem Dafoe.
William Dafoe, he is so rizzy. I don't
Man.
Like when he talks in interviews, you're like, you know, a little,
Right?
You're a little.
He's a little scary, and that's like intriguing.
Yes.
There's something off about him.
Yeah.
He is gonna be in Robert Eggers' Nosferatu movie.
Yeah,
I
it's-
don't know what character.
He's
but
not playing Nosferatu though, right?
No,
No.
no. That's gonna be
The Skarsgård.
Skarsgård.
I recently just watched Dracula.
Stroker?
No.
Bam Stroker?
Did Fidel tell you my joke about the Bram Stroker?
No, what was it?
What joke was it?
It was because it was what was the name of the porn? It was like Bram Stroker. And then it has something.
It was through text, right?
It was through text.
Let me
And
see.
I remember making myself laugh for like 2 days reading that text I sent you.
Let me see if I can
What
find
did you
it.
think of the movie, though?
I forgot how like theatrical romantic it is. It's so good.
A lot of those, like, if you look up the behind the scenes, you'll appreciate it so much more because a lot of the stuff, like, was just done in camera. Like, it's fucking
so
insane.
theatrical and beautiful. Gary Oldman. I was like, take me away. Let's
Dude,
go.
Gary Oldman's the shit, dude.
Yeah, he was so good. And then I didn't realize. I knew that the costume designer did all of the costumes for that movie because Dracula has the samurai looking suit,
Yeah.
you know, and she also did all the stuff for The Cell.
Oh, that
That's-
makes so
yeah.
much sense.
I love the song.
Yeah, The Cells, and you know,
That's another movie that's just like gorgeous to look at.
yeah, and totally like underrated because it has Jennifer Lopez and like she's
Her
not the-
best movie.
She's not the best actress, but she did good in that movie.
I don't know.
And
She
if
was
you think
great in
of-
Anaconda.
Dude,
Oh.
The Cell is so like dark, and I
I
can't
need to
believe
rewatch it. It's
I
been
cannot
years.
believe that it was like in theaters in the 90s or 2000s or whatever. Like rewatch it and like imagine you're in those times. It's pretty dark for the 90s.
I remember. I don't remember how old I was when I watched it, but I remember like it creeped me out.
Oh,
like,
as an adult
genuinely.
now, you're probably gonna love it. But there's
Yeah.
like a scene because he's like a sadomasochist and he's like sexually obsessed with like torture, right? The main
think so,
serial killer.
yeah.
The scene where he's like masturbating to like a dead person, but like being suspended. It went over my mind when I was a teenager, and now as an adult, I'm like, holy crap! They allowed this to be on like
It's
movies back in the
insane.
90s. But no, so when I rewatched Dracula, I remember how beautiful the wardrobe is.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that's the same girl from The Cell because it has the same outfits and it's just like so
that has a
beautiful.
style.
Because she's Japanese. That's why Dracula is wearing that badass,
Little
samurai
suit
style
thing,
suit. Yeah, like his battle armor. And it looks like flesh almost. And then that's why Dracula's bride, was it Lucy? I forget her name. I think it's Lucy. I don't
Lucy,
remember.
yeah.
And like her outfit almost looks like a Japanese bride. And I was like, dang, we watched it on like we went to some friend's
I
house
really
and
want
watched
to
it for
Cell
Halloween.
now. I
The
remember
Cell?
the Cell one particular
Let's
scene
watch it
that
after.
I thought was sick was when he's sitting on this throne and like he has like this giant cape thing on.
Oh yeah.
But it's like on the walls too. So
Yeah.
when he's like getting up and walking forward, it's like pulling him off the sides
It's
of the
super
walls.
imperial looking, like
Yeah,
Japanese.
I was like, what the fuck?
because
This is
she's
insane.
Japanese, so
Oh.
that she has like even if you think about it too, his pants look
Mm-hmm.
like that style and everything. J Lo, her outfit with like the
even Dracula's hair, like the way it's like poofed up, like
Oh,
it looks
yeah.
like giant boobs. Like it looks awesome.
a pompadour.
Psychobilly.
I can't find it.
Damn it, I'm so annoyed. It was such a.
I even
Yeah.
checked like the Instagram DMs too.
Hold
like I
on.
can't find the joke.
Me type in Bram Stroker.
Damn.
No, maybe on my Twitter. Oh, I can't even.
Was it on
remember.
Twitter? It might have been on Twitter.
Let me go on Twitter.
I mean X. Sorry,
Oh,
Elon
excuse
Musk.
me, excuse me.
Hey, you don't want to get sued, dude.
Sorry,
Mira,
Mr.
mira,
Musk.
mira. Oh, another movie that I recently watched, speaking of like horror-ish style movies and like movies that are psychological, Parasite. I finally watched it.
Oh, what'd you think?
It's a good movie. It's
Yeah.
not a horror.
No, it's not a horror.
No,
movie.
people
I thought
say-
it was funny.
It was sad.
It's sad. Yeah, it's
It
sad.
was sad. And I'm like, I think people are afraid of sadness.
I think so.
I think
they don't like being challenged, and I think that's what these movies
I think
do.
people
Yeah.
don't like feeling actual sadness. And maybe like we find comfort in those
Maybe
movies.
that's why it's scary.
No, I think so.
That's why it's a horror movie. People are afraid of sadness.
Yeah, I think so.
That's why, like, I have a hard time watching The Babadook, man. That movie's sad as hell.
Dude, that movie, like, it scares me. It legitimately scares me because, like, how dark, like, the movie is in general. Like, it's
Yeah.
a dark movie. But, God, man, the scene when, like, the scene that really, like, made me, like, oh, this woman is so miserable. She's, like, masturbating in the bed. She doesn't get relief in her life, right? She has, like, the job as a caretaker.
Yeah.
Her child obviously has issues. She doesn't have anybody, no man, no nothing. She's just trying to get a little bit of human satisfaction. And right as she's about to go, boom, mommy! And I was like, dude, I was like, no, pobrecita, no.
Damn.
I was like, this is a movie about the horrors of a single mother.
Yeah.
There's nothing scary in life to being a single mom to like a radioactive child at this point. I was like, this woman is so miserable. Oh, the movie's so good. I haven't seen the other one she did, the director. What's her name?
Is it Jennifer Kent?
Yeah, what's in the movie? Nightingale?
Yeah, I like that movie. I love the Babadook. Nightingale is on a whole nother level.
I need to see it.
It's not a horror.
Which one's Nightingale?
It's
about a nightingale.
Yeah.
Something happens with her and her husband.
Oh,
and her kid.
Does she come? Is there a part like she comes across like an Aborigine and like he goes with her?
He
like
hires
to get revenge or something.
Yeah, she hires him to help her find someone to get revenge.
what year is it
Dude,
based
that
on?
movie is so tight.
It's so you need to watch it, Nikki.
I need to watch
It's
it.
really
good.
fucking
it's,
good.
It's another one that's like really heartbreaking. It's sad,
Yeah.
but it's a beautiful movie.
It's
I
a
need to
beautiful
watch it.
movie.
I mean, I love the Babadook, so I'm sure that one's gonna
No,
be great.
she's amazing Australian director.
Yeah.
Good horror, legitimately good horror.
Yeah, but the Nightingale, like it's not horror, but it's
It's good.
so good. Yeah,
It's really good. That actress is really good.
I think that one came out like maybe 20.
Oh, I found the tweet. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
My new favorite film is Midnight Ass featuring Bram Stoker.
Yeah, because we had mentioned Midnight Mass in the episode.
Yeah, Midnight Ass featuring Bram Stoker, and I said Betamax trademark.
There you go.
So there's a porn out there.
Oh, I hope so.
They
If it's
better
not,
give you
it
money.
gotta-
They better give you royalties.
Me and Eddie, we're talking about like like you know how Discogs you could keep track of your records.
Yeah.
There isn't something like that for movies.
Oh, no, what about Letterboxd? Doesn't that count? No, 'cause that's
Sort
just movies
of.
you watch.
That's just
right?
movies you watch, but like you can't really like say if you have like a special edition of something, you
Maybe
can't
you should
really
start it.
log that, dude.
For collectors,
That's
because
what we
they
said.
have that for like, because James collects Pokemon cards
Yeah.
and comics. There's like apps where you can catalog your like comics and everything, your Magic cards, Pokemon cards, and they have it. Just makes it easier to access it and stuff. So I'm surprised it's not one for like media. You know, like
Wait, so he has one for his comics?
yeah,
Well, do you know what it's called?
I have no idea.
Because I have 2 boxes over there, like just full of comics, and I was actually planning on getting rid of them, and I like was kind of I know I have some good stuff in
Yeah.
there, but I was just like, I'm just gonna take whatever they offer me.
Yeah. No,
and
don't
I
do that.
and I went to like a comic shop, and I told you about this.
Yeah.
And I walk in both boxes, and the guy like right when I walked in, like the guy like made a face, and then I was like, I'm here to sell some comics. He's like, I can only do store credit right now, man. And he's like,
that's how you knew.
And he's like, and I'm guaranteed like I won't be able to take everything.
Which comic
you have.
is it? Do you know?
Well, it was just I wasn't just getting rid of all of them. And in my head, I was like, if he offers me $100 for everything, I'm gonna take it.
No.
But then, so I came home and I was like, let me just see. And I found this website where I could look up how much the comics are worth.
Yeah, there's like a book and a website where it tells you like the price of like comics. 'Cause you know it's all fluctuating.
Yeah.
Literally day by day it changes and stuff. So
Yeah, so like, and it allowed me to like log what comics I have, and all I did was log in my Ninja Turtle collection, and it was valuing it at like I think $1,000.
I believe it. Yeah.
Just the Ninja Turtle one.
I don't know which one James has, but I'll tell him to text you. But he has like a bunch of them for like his others, like all the stuff he has, because he also has like encapsulated CGC
Yeah.
comics and everything. Because you know he like sells
Yeah.
and buys and trades, so he is super organized. He knows all about that stuff, and he got it. And I mean, I've seen it. Like it helps him put his stuff on eBay and like everything. I don't know what it is, but I'm surprised they don't have one for movies or like films and
because
stuff
I mean
like that.
I do my movie collection isn't that big, but
But you have all the steel boxes you said you've been
yeah, I
buying.
have a lot of steelbooks and then like box sets and stuff.
Yeah.
So now that it is growing, I would like to have like, I don't know if I have this or not, because
Yeah.
I'm already getting to that point.
Ooh,
Yeah, even though like
show off.
even though a lot of like places aren't selling movies anymore, like Best Buy is gonna stop selling like
Really?
physical copies of movies.
Where can you buy
yeah.
movies here?
Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and Noble.
Once they stop too, because they sell Criterion stuff there.
They have
right?
Criterion stuff and Arrow video stuff there too.
In Texas, they still sell a lot of places that have like DVDs
Yeah.
and Blu-ray. They have like Second and Charles. We have Half Price Books. We have Barnes and Noble. Target surprisingly has a huge selection of stuff, but not like
Not here.
our Targets are pretty big.
Nah, I have the movie
can't think of
selection here
any.
at Target is like a little kiosk.
Oh, not
Like a little
ours.
revolving thing. Like,
I'm trying to think where else.
And besides like Barnes and Noble, I feel like if you do run into like if you go to Target here or something,
Yeah.
it's just gonna be like new stuff that they have. Like
yeah.
you're not gonna be able to like find like any cool little gems.
True. There's also like flea markets and stuff over there that like people go and like they sell like small. They do sell like kind of like cool stuff,
Yeah.
but it's like literally like on a whim. On a whim.
There is a spot I've been wanting to check out that Eddie and our friend Jose had been telling me about called Book Off.
Yeah,
I haven't checked it out yet. Yeah.
they have like last time I went to, they had a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I gotta check it out.
and you'll find all kinds of like I found stuff that I'm like, whoa, they have this. Like,
Yeah.
surprised, but yeah.
But yeah, like I do want to get like going back to Ari Aster, talking about Ari Aster. I do want to get all his movies. Like
Yeah.
the only one I have is Midsommar and the director's
I'm
cut.
really sad I never got the Hereditary like the script. They have a
I think
book.
you can still
Oh,
buy
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I want to get that booklet of the script in it.
Yeah.
Because like the Midsommar one, the one like little merch thing I'm so sad I never got was the little fire temple incense.
What?
Yeah, you never saw
Is it
that?
still sold out?
It's been sold out forever.
Yeah, I seen that on there.
Yeah, it's a little yellow temple and you put incense in it and it comes out the top just like in the movie. How cute is that?
That's fucking tight.
They also have the Hereditary, the gingerbread house.
Yeah, the gingerbread house they bring it out for Christmas.
The
yeah.
tree house.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And they have like those messed up like puzzles. Like
What
they
does
have
Woken have?
A penis? A dildo? I don't know. Bo's afraid dildos?
It'd be actually kind of cool if it had like a pill bottle to like take your pills that says don't forget to take water.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. I think that's another reason I took so long to watch it because I was like, I'm just gonna buy it,
Yeah.
but they haven't released like any special edition or anything like that. So I
wonder
mean,
why.
it's bound to happen. So
Yeah.
I'm just kind of
I
waiting.
hope so. Maybe like an Ari Aster box set type thing.
Because The Northman, dude, one of my favorite movies.
so good.
And I still haven't bought it just because I'm waiting for something cool
Yeah.
to be released.
We only got it on Blu-ray. James
Yeah.
got it for me. I think it was for Christmas he bought it for me because that was like one of my favorite movies of 2022.
Yeah.
2022.
I think it was
22.
2022.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite movies of 2022.
I think that was my favorite movie. Yeah.
It's funny because like we have some friends who I thought they were gonna like it, and they're just like normies, you know. And I was like, well, this movie is about Vikings, and everybody loves Vikings now. You know me, I love Iceland, so I'm like, hell yeah, you know. And Anna Taylor-Joy, I love her. I will consume any media she's in, you know. And I really thought they were gonna like it. They were bored.
Oh, man.
They were like, it's just like what Hamlet, Macbeth. Which one? Which one of the?
I would say Macbeth, no?
Macbeth?
I was gonna
yeah.
say.
I think it's just like Macbeth, and I was like, it's Iceland. You got a berserker scene. You got naked fighting on the mountaintop. Like, you got a Slavic witch. What? You don't get any of that in Macbeth. What are you talking about, you know?
Yeah.
My only like I guess complaint about the movie, because I love that movie too, it was I don't think Nicole Kidman's a bad actress.
She just doesn't look up the times.
She didn't look up the times. Like
she's
it was
talked
distracting.
about how she regrets her facial stuff.
Really?
Yeah, she talked about it like because there's a lot of people in like that movement that are trying to get away from plastic surgery.
Yeah.
And she's been vocal about like how she regrets doing like surgery on her face because now she doesn't feel her age anymore. Yeah, because she doesn't have like a natural face anymore.
Yeah.
Like, because right now it's two extremes, like the extremes of like plastic surgery beauty and natural beauty. Because I forgot which actress it was that was like, I'm against Botox, and everybody was like, you go, girl. And that's when everybody started saying like, no, you know what? I regret doing fillers. I regret doing this. And then, like you said, how she doesn't look at the age. It's true because she doesn't look haggard enough.
Yeah.
She's too pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, not a bad
Like
thing.
like she looked too artificial, like for that time, you
Yeah.
know.
I think just compared to like every other character, in
Yeah.
that, like everyone looked like shit.
Because
Like,
she did give a great performance.
Oh,
Like she
yeah.
was great.
It was just that like
It was distracting.
it was a little distracting. I get it. It's the nose and the
Yeah.
lips. Like the nose and the lips are just there's a joke where it's like this is an Instagram face. She has an Instagram face now.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a natural face, you know.
But yeah, that's probably like my only complaint about that
That's
movie.
not a bad complaint to
Yeah.
have. The berserker
Yeah,
scene.
if that's like your complaint for a movie, it's like that you did a good job.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that berserker scene, I think about that constantly. I'm like, James, when are you gonna be on a berserker scene?
Damn, hell yeah.
Dude, imagine him. He's like, whoa! ah! 220 pounds. He was like, let me throw this. And I'm like, ah! That scene was just badass.
Yeah.
The music with the drums and the chanting, I was like, I don't know if I want to be in there or if I want to be the old man.
Hitting the drum.
Dude, the old mystic was so cool. I was like, dude, that's my job. Or like Bjork, I'm like, that's me. She's so me.
So who do you like more, Robert Eggers or Ari Aster?
That's a hard question. I don't.
All right, one has to go. Who's going? One has to go with all his films.
The Witch is just such a good movie. I mean, I like The Witch more than Northman. I like them both, but like The Witch is just, I like that one more because of like the layers and layers of like female issues that come up on that movie. It's such a good movie about feminine power.
Yeah.
You know, and like also the evils of religion, right? Which I'm like so about that. And that one versus Midsommar. Midsommar also has feminine energy and the evils of Christianity. So it's like, I don't know. They're both equally good. I can't decide.
I think that's why, like, they're both, like, kind of like...
besties.
Like, I wish they would, like, kind of, like, merge and, like, do something, like, work on a project
together. If they made a movie together, me and Eddie would just explode. Me and Eddie would just explode.
Yeah.
So A24 has a podcast.
Okay.
And they get they don't have like a host, like a designated host. They just get two creative people and have them like just talk.
Them together?
They have an episode, Robert Eggers talking with Ari Aster.
What?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
I don't remember.
It
was a long time ago. It was a long time ago.
Was
but
it good? I can only
I could
imagine.
listen to them two talk for days.
You know, it's nice when you listen, like, you know how they say don't meet your idols sometimes?
Yeah.
Because I met people that I looked up to and I met them and I was like, God, like, awful. Like, you are not what I was expecting. Just because you expect them to be, like, they're human, whatever, but, like, you expect them to be of, like, substance, right? I feel like if I was to meet Ari Aster, Robert Eggers, they would be someone of substance.
Yeah.
Like, they would just talk to you and, like, everything they're saying has, like, meaning to it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
They're just like geeks.
Yeah.
Like they're like film geeks. Like
they definitely are.
Like Guillermo, when he talks about movies.
Yeah.
He's just
they're
all
just
into
passionate.
it, you know?
Like even like Robert Eggers with The Lighthouse, like the fact that he shot it the way it would have been shot, like if it was made at that time period, like it's so beautiful, and you could like the commitment for that is fucking.
That movie is
astonishing.
very beautiful.
It's a weird movie. It's good, but it's so weird.
Yeah.
Me
It is
and
very
James
weird.
watched it, and it didn't have subtitles, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And I was like, they killed the bird. Why would you do that?
Man.
So they've each done 3 films, right? So
Three
far?
for 3? No, Nosferatu doesn't come out yet.
That hasn't come out yet, but Robert Eggers, he has The Witch, Lighthouse, and Northman.
Oh,
Yeah,
three for
they're 3 for
3.
3 for 3.
The next movie better be on some real shit, dude.
So what's the answer? Who's going?
Oh man.
Why are you doing this to me?
Who's
I'm
going?
gonna go jump off a fucking rock.
Yeah, actually, let's go to the Attestupa. Let's go to the Attestupa.
You're all, I'm going. That's who's going.
We're going to the Attestupa. I'm done here.
Someone has to go.
Okay, how about this? How about we pick our favorite of each director?
Okay.
And then we'll do a, what is it called, like sub-final, semi-final.
Like bracket type of thing.
Yeah, we'll bracket it. Yeah.
Bracket
So
it
you
out.
go first for Robert Eggers.
Favorite movie from Robert Eggers? Fire the Northman.
Okay.
Northman.
All right. For me, between all of them, would be The Witch.
Mine is Northman for sure.
Okay.
Now what?
All right.
No, okay, no. How about this? How about this instead? Okay. The Witch versus Hereditary.
I'm gonna go with The Witch.
You know, with The Witch?
Versus Hereditary.
Because that's each of their first films, right? Like first big one.
Yeah.
So
First real full length.
yeah.
So The Witch versus Hereditary. If I'm watching them back to back, which one I like more?
What did you say? Hereditary?
Oh, The Witch.
The Witch? I'm going Hereditary.
I'm gonna go The Witch.
The Witch? Mm-hmm. All right. So now Midsommar versus, what's this? Lighthouse.
Lighthouse.
Dude.
Midsommar.
Yeah, I'm going Midsommar.
Everyone loves the sophomore movie.
Yeah. Same.
Midsommar?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Huntsman? Or Huntsman?
Snow White and the Huntsman.
Damn.
Nor- Northman
In the back,
versus
it's just
Bo is
little
afraid.
elves come out. Wait, Northman versus Bo?
Bo, yeah.
Northman.
Yeah, Northman.
Ah, Northman.
Yeah, same.
Absolutely.
So with these results, I would say Ari Aster is staying.
Yeah.
Can you live with that?
No, but I'm offering myself too, dude.
that means Nosferatu is not going to pick coming
And that
up.
also means No The Witch. And The Witch is such a good movie.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with The Witch leaving because the German version that I've told Eddie about, Hagazusa, if it can take the place of The Witch, that's fine. I can say goodbye to Robert Eggers. Because Midsommar is like, I will die with that movie.
It's a great film.
Yeah.
Great film. So I'll just replace The Witch with Hagazusa. And then once you see it, you'll be like, you know what? Yeah, Hagazusa.
You're right.
Hagazusa.
You're right.
Another movie you need to watch, Hagazusa.
Hagazusa. I'll
In
add that to my
German-
watch list.
You liked Mandy, right?
Yeah.
And Beyond the Black Rainbow.
Oh, yeah.
And then what was another movie? And The Witch. So like it's basically a combination of all those movies.
Sounds tight.
Is it do you know who directed it?
I have no idea. It's a German director, and I found it because I was just trying to watch, like, whenever I did the podcast with you years ago, I was just typing in witch movies, and sometimes I'm like, man, I should have said this, should have said
Yeah.
that. And Hagazusa is one of those movies where I'm like, oh man, I should have brought this movie up. I didn't see it yet. And the soundtrack is also freaking amazing. It's
Yeah.
this I think they're Greek. It's a Greek duo that makes their own instruments that makes music for the movie. And it's kind of like The Witch, about like American. You know how The Witch has like American folklore,
Yeah.
New England folklore. This is about German folklore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's really cool. It's just definitely more perverse. It's darker. It's slower. Has maybe 200 words of like dialogue.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's very atmospheric and very slow, but like it's beautiful, and it's so sad. The movie is so sad. It's one of those like horrific events in a sad movie. It's fantastic. So if that could take place with The Witch, that's fine with me. So a movie that I think everyone should watch, but it has a lot of weird, fucky ass scenes. But like I kind of like it. Like I don't know, isolation. Maybe you're a witch. You go into like there's a scene when they have like a skull cathedral. I don't know. Like, I guess like they do it kind of like a catacomb, maybe like in like a Catholic German culture or something, where they have like skulls on the wall or something. Like that scene, I was like, whoa, that looks badass. So, we're Ari Aster fans. This is an Ari Aster episode. We're always gonna choose Ari Aster.
With a little subtitle of Robert Eggers.
Maybe. Robert Eggers' stepbrother. Baby brother. Or which one's older? I guess Robert Eggers is older.
I don't know, honestly.
Whatever.
But I think it was good that we did bring him up because I feel like they do kind of
They go hand in
They
hand.
go hand in hand. You
Yeah,
know?
I can't think of any other director that compliments like someone like him. I really
They're
can't.
definitely like a yin yang type.
Yeah,
of
and it's
thing.
funny because like their films aren't similar.
Not at all. Absolutely.
all.
They're like two completely different
Yeah.
styles of directing.
But yeah, I can't think of one without the other. I guess
It's just
you know?
storytelling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like they're
yeah.
just very original, and that you can tell they're just doing what they love.
And
Yeah.
They also are those people that, like, once again, like, they do their homework.
Yeah.
And when someone does the work, it shows.
Oh yeah.
You know? So
When they do the work and they love what they're doing, like it definitely shows.
absolutely. And even, you know, it's they're brothers in arms.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why
I wonder if he's Jewish, Robert Eggers.
fuck.
And that'd be you're like, oh shit.
But yeah, that's why I can't wait to see what Ari Aster's gonna do next, and I'm looking forward to Nosferatu.
Me too. Anything vampires, I'm always looking forward to.
That's what's up. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
I love vampires. I watched The Lost Boys for the first time this year.
What'd you think?
It's freaking awesome.
I fucking love that movie.
It's so sexy. Such a
Right?
sexy movie. I'm like, God damn.
Jason Patrick, damn.
Like, why is that movie so sexy? Like, it's homoerotic, and James is like, no, it's not. And I'm like, it kind of is.
It kind
though.
of is.
Yeah.
It kind of is.
Because they're just real close to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. It was a really fun movie. The soundtrack is funny. But that mean Sutherland, what's his name?
Kiefer
Sutherland.
Yeah.
Dude, he was so swagged out in that movie. Like
Yeah.
his hair,
Oh,
his
yeah.
face, the outfits.
Yeah, that blonde spiky mullet.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that looks good on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always funny when you watch a movie and it's like, oh, that's what you look like younger. You know, like, it's weird.
The one actor that blows my mind when it comes to that is Mickey Rourke.
I don't know what he looks like young.
So
He was a fucking hottie.
dude,
Was he?
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Look up like Rumblefish. Or
Rumblefish.
something.
There we go. Mickey Rourke and Rumblefish. Like damn, like he was a very handsome man.
It was funny. I was watching an interview with the singer of At the Drive-In,
Yeah,
Cedric, and he was talking about how like that movie, like he would rewatch it all the time because he wanted to be that character.
Yeah.
I think his name is like they refer to him as the motorcycle boy.
He kind of looks like Sam Rockwell.
a little bit.
He kind of looks a little bit like Sam Rockwell. A
little bit.
Sam Rockwell.
Especially Sam Rockwell and Ninja Turtles. 1990 Ninja Turtles. Regular Amento. There you go. See?
That I remember I texted you after the Ninja Turtle episode. I was like, oh, we're watching Ninja Turtles, and I remember saying, I was like, that's Sam Rockwell. I was like, goddamn. And Casey Jones, I was like, oh, he cute. You know, I forget.
Hell
actor's name.
Was he in
Elias
anything else?
Cortez. Elias Casey
Yeah.
Jones. Yeah, he's in Zodiac.
Zodiac.
He's in Zodiac.
He is in Zodiac. Yeah. I remember talking about that.
But he has like short. I think he might be balding. But he's in Zodiac. He's been in a lot of
That's
movies.
one movie I still haven't seen either. Zodiac.
Zodiac. That's a good
That's
one.
really
No, yeah,
good,
I mean
yeah.
that director's amazing, so I need to watch
Fincher,
it. It's on
yeah.
our list, yeah. But no, yeah, so it's funny. I was like, oh yeah, Casey Jones, okay, go off. And Mickey Rourke looks kind of like Sam Rockwell.
He was like, yeah, he did a bunch of plastic surgery too. So
That's how it is. Gary Oldman is one of those actors that like hit 30 and then he never aged.
yeah, he stayed.
I
He
know.
stayed 30. Yeah.
I'm like, you look still between the ages of like maybe 35, maybe 45. I don't know how old you are. And then one day, boom, he's like 50. I was like, what happened? Because when I was watching him in Dracula, I was like, damn, he looked pretty good. And then I was like, he looks the same, just with a different haircut in Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think of Keanu Reeves' accent?
Oh my god. He's a sweetie. I know where the bastard sleeps.
Well,
Him the whole time.
well, I want to say thank you
For
for coming to visit. It's always fun when you visit.
I
And-
ramble so much. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Do you have anything like you have going on with Daze that you want to talk about or announce or anything?
Daze sucks. No, it's been good with Daze actually. We have a new guitar player, my friend Ben, and the dynamic's been fun. Our drummer Zach is super stoked. Our bass player Grayson is in Ben's other band Galia, and we're just writing. It's been super fun to just have like new energy in the band.
Yeah.
And we're going to a cabin in January with my friend Morgan, the Tony Sachere, my sister. And we're going to the family cabin on a lake. So there's like no internet, no like phones,
Yeah, it's
nothing.
like the movie Frank.
Damn.
We're going to frank it up. I'm going to be like, lay an egg for me, little bird. But I did that in 2020 during COVID and it was nice. But I'm super excited this time because I'll have Morgan and me like helping me like cook and stuff like that. And it's really fun because we just turned the whole living room into a studio.
Yeah.
And it's just basically like noise for 3 days. And if we come up with something, we do. And we're just going to do some demos and stuff because in February, we're going to go record with our newest recording artist, who now we love, Doyle. I found him through like a hardcore band, a friend of a friend. There's like a Houston band called Pride Kills.
Yeah.
Gabe, he's been in the scene for forever. And he was like, Nikki, you should go to Doyle. And I'm like, I don't know what the hell that is. And then when I met him, he loves shoegaze. And he's like an old head. So he's not about like the new shoegaze. He likes like Starfire 59 and stuff like
yeah.
that. He's an old head.
Yeah.
And he's been doing a great job. And he's like a vocal coach too. So like now I usually hate going to the studio. I have like red light syndrome, if you know what that is.
Yeah, like once you see like
Yeah, but like when it comes to like performing, I already have performance anxiety. But like when it comes to recording, it's not the permanence. It's the fact that like if you think about a studio setting, it's like 7 people watching you perform,
Yeah.
and it's completely silent.
you're like on the spot.
You're on the spot, and you're like this the whole time, like.
Yeah.
And if you mess up, you gotta do it again. You
Yeah.
gotta do it again. So I always get so anxious, but he made it really relaxing for me. And so we're gonna do that in February, and then hopefully release something finally for like we had a song come out this year, one song, so it'd be nice to have like
Great song, by the way.
Thank you. The song is a fun song, but it's a really, really dark song. I don't know did I ever tell you what the song is about?
No.
It's my friend Romello. It's a suicide letter that he left over.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the lyrics are his suicide note. because he killed himself last summer.
Oh wow.
I know, super dark. And he was like one of our biggest supporters, and we loved him to death. But like, I hadn't had any inspiration to write because I was just going through so much shit last year. And then he passed away, and that was my first time ever going to a friend's funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was sad, but also it's like everyone's affected by death differently, and like I'm not scared of death. It made me reflect on like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
You know, and it was like so nice to see like so many people show up to that funeral, and like the parents had no idea. They were like in shock how many people showed up. They're like, we had no idea that he had this many friends, and it's like in the music scene, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, it sucks when people who like, he was a creative. I was like, he literally like paints and draws, was a good person, and like he had so much potential, and now it's gone.
Yeah.
And it's like, what am I doing with my time here? I better be like working my ass off creating, you know, like in lieu, right? And so I wrote that song, and I asked his ex-wife, I was like, hey, is it okay if I like use his like suicide blog? Because it was basically a suicide blog to like write lyrics, and she was like, it's totally okay, go ahead. And when it came out, everyone's like, this is a great song, and I'm like, it's about death. But now ever since I had that like itch to write, and it's been pretty much nonstop.
Yeah.
So it's been really good, and I really missed like having that energy, you know. So I'm super excited to finally have some like 6 to 5 songs come out, and they're all within like that kind of same mellow energy. So it's just nice to finally have new music. Not that I hate the old music, it's just nice to like just move forward.
Yeah.
You know, and hopefully it goes well. We'll see. I don't know what's after that. Yeah. And I've been busy with the salon too. Like had to move to a new location in the middle of July, which is the slowest month for like beauty. So it was like old guitar player left, moving to a new space, then moving to a new studio, and then moving to a new space at the salon. And I was like, God damn, this summer sucked. This summer sucked. But ever since then, it's been great.
That's good. That's
why I treated myself. I went to NOLA last month, and then I was like, fuck, I'm going to buy a ticket to come out here. So I just came out here, and I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm ready to go back to Texas.
Done for the year?
I'm done for the... I have no more plans for the rest of the year. I don't want to do anything except just do Christmas shit with James. My Christmas boy. He loves Christmas.
How's his channel going?
He streams all the time. It's just hard. Like,
what's it? Van Violence?
Van Violence. Hold on. Let me pull it up because I don't want to say the wrong thing. And then he's like, Nikki.
Let's promote it. Let's talk. Let's shout him out.
Shout him out too. He's not playing today.
Damn, James fucking up.
No, he does like his sales for like comics and stuff. Van Violence on Twitch.
Van Violence on Twitch.
Oh, Van Violence on Twitch. He's been doing good. I got him a setup in April.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I think I should start streaming. I was like, you should start streaming.
Yeah.
And he was like, hopefully it goes somewhere. And I'm like, even if it doesn't, which I'm sure it will one day, because the more consistent you are with that, the more followers you get. I was like, it's just nice to know that you're doing it. It's fun. So I support him every day. I'm like, do whatever you can.
Do you know what he mostly plays?
Apex and a game called Daze. So Apex is his serious game where he gets into it. It's his shooter game. That sounds dumb. I sound like a child. But, you know, like a battle royale game. Yeah. Like Fortnite. Because sometimes he'll play Fortnite. And then the other one is Daze, where it's like an open world game where you're like, it's like you wake up and you have to find like, you know, like I need water, I need clothes. And it's like super realistic, and he just dicks around. He'll wear like stupid costumes and like talking stupid voices to people and act like a dingus, you know. So that's his like fun one, you know. But Apex is one where like if I hear him yelling, I'm like, ooh, bad day. Ooh, bad day. Don't go in there. Yeah. So he's been doing it good. So it's just nice to do something different because like working sucks, right? So he needs something like fun, which is funny because I'm like, you play Apex and you come out and you're red hot. I'm like, is it really relaxing? It's like, it's relaxing.
Maybe that's a way to get aggression out.
Maybe. I mean, he goes to the gym too.
Dang, some people have a lot of aggression they need to get out.
James. James.
Eddie goes to the gym too, huh, Daddy?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he hangs out with a guy named Jim. My bad.
Wait, Jim Jones? No.
Jim Jones? From Tipset? Damn, balling or what? Is that why you came over that day? You're like, damn, I was flying high today.
Fuck.
No, but it's been good. Life's looking better.
That's good.
And it's always up and down, right? That's just
Yeah,
we
that's
get
how it
older.
is.
Everything is cool one day, sucks the other day, whatever. I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna buy this album and I'll feel better tomorrow.
Right?
Click.
That's how I've been with like records or movies. I'll feel better tomorrow after I buy this.
I don't know why it's like that.
You get that
lately.
dopamine for like a second.
For
when
a
you open the
millisecond,
package
you're like,
up.
I don't even want it anymore.
Right?
Or like you buy it and then like a couple weeks later, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Like, dang. And then it's like a present, you know?
Yeah, it is.
That's called girl math on TikTok.
math?
Girl math. It's like, oh well, I bought it 3 weeks ago, so today it's free.
There you go. There you go.
That's the dumbest shit ever. Or if like you buy something, you return it, that's money back.
There you go.
Who thinks like that? We do.
Yeah. You gotta get your dopamine somehow.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. I'm glad that I'm on the show again. It was fun.
Yeah, it's awesome having you here. It's awesome hanging out with you anytime.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool.
Yeah, it's funny because like we hardly ever see you, but it's like we text all the time. Like
I know.
like just random shit about movies and stuff. So it's like feels natural to have you here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to do a music episode.
I'm down.
Yeah, like I think the last time we talked about movies too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
because the
movies.
first time we had you on,
was for Daze.
It was for Daze.
Yeah.
And then we had you on again to about witchcraft and movies,
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. And then now this. Yeah, we should do a music
We should
one.
do a music one, yeah, because the first time whenever we were on with Daze, like I was super nervous and I didn't even talk that much on the episode.
Nah, yeah.
I think the boys talked more than me, so I was
That
like,
was a short episode too.
yeah, so I didn't even get to talk about music and stuff. And I'm like, we literally all listen to like kind of the same music, but kind of not, you
Yeah.
know? So we have like 3 completely different like outlooks on it versus like 2 performers. And then you're just like an enjoyer of music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Eddie plays drums and I play guitar. So I feel like that'd be a really good like episode one day.
We
Actually,
have the Bluetooth thing now too. We still haven't messed with that
click
yet.
me in.
But you don't like using headphones. You're gonna have to use headphones for that.
I will suck it up.
Yeah, you're gonna have to use headphones.
It's because
for
I'm
that.
special.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, no. So we'll do that eventually.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you again. You know, looking forward to new day stuff. Looking forward to have you back.
Yeah.
Any shout outs or fuck yous you want to give?
Man, I actually want to say fuck you to California. No. And I love you, Texas. Yeehaw.
Hell yeah.
And y'all better be wearing the Bucky. Y'all better send me a photo of y'all with the Bucky shirts together. Like a
Oh, yeah,
like
thank
a,
you.
Like
Thank
a
you for the
prom
Bucky
photo.
shirts.
Like a prom photo.
Hell yeah.
We're holding each other's hips. And
Yeah,
stuff.
like a prom photo with the Buckies. And
But you know, you have to be holding me though.
I'll be behind you.
Yeah.
but no, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Just thank you again.
we'll see everybody next time.